Hey guys, Lucas Herbert here from Ripper GC. My rat here, Nick Pugh, caddy extraordinaire, beard enthusiast, general yardage Sherpa.
Yeah.
Any other names you like to go by?
Divot, jigsaw assembler.
That's not bad actually.
Yeah, I like
Tetris, jigsaw, divot, replacer.
Yeah.
And this is what's in the bag. Backed by popular demand, even though I don't think we've ever done this before.
Yeah, backed by nobody.
So I'm going to start us off at the bottom. Bottom here, the wedges. Start with a lob wedge. T-grind, 60-degree Vokey. Dig on my wedge stampings.
Ripper GC yesterday, that was his fourth shot.
Just a moment ago, Lucas Herbert with his third shot at 5. Oh, he played a beauty. Oh, did he ever?
We've got a bit of the 12th man commentary in here. We've got the cream, the bone, the off-white, the ivory, or the beige. Some of you will get that, some of you won't. I say about the wedge stampings, but we go to the sand wedge and there's no wedge stampings on this. New wedge this week. A little bit of lead tape action now. I'm sure the lead tape chronicles will be all over this one. Getting the swing weight up to speed.
The 4 Aussies that make up Ripper GC, they're currently tied for 3rd place. That was beautifully done by Lucas.
And then we got the 50 and the 46. Two fun stampings here. We got Jamboy, which was as a very in-joke there. I feel like it's probably not PC, so I don't know whether that's going to make the edit. Trust me, it's not what you think. And then Tony 2.0, again, another in-joke that you're going to get if you're on Ripper GC, and if you're not, it's going to take longer than this video's got to explain that. Go to the short irons here. We've got one of them in the wrong spot already, thanks Nick.
No, we haven't.
We've got, this might be an ongoing discussion about where that lives. We've got Mayura MB101 short irons, 7, 8 and 9 iron. Just gone to those this year. They're basically the best looking thing that you can put in your golf bag, given that Nick doesn't fit in there himself. So these things are very, very good. Tested them pretty thoroughly against other equipment and they seem to come out on top every time. Yeah, for any equipment junkies, we've got Dynamic Gold X100 Tour Edition shafts. Are they good? I don't know, are they good?
Yeah, they're good. They're
Yeah.
stiff, which is apparently a good thing.
They're, I find, very good from getting grip to connect to the club head. Past that, my knowledge of this stuff is not very good. Move up here, higher section of the bag. Again, a bit more of a combo here. We've got a Strixon ZXi 7/6 iron, and then 4 and 5 iron in the Strixon ZXi 5. I don't strike my long irons as well as anyone would like to strike them, so therefore a little bit of extra help to get them in the air is always nice. Try and get a little bit of distance out of them. So again, all these irons have just come in this year and very, very happy with the performance. Obviously the result showing they're doing quite well, and obviously a driving on here, the Strixon ZXi U driving on, which also seems to behave on the odd occasion. I think we've only played it we played at 2 events this year, haven't we?
Adelaide.
Adelaide and Hong Kong?
Yeah, not many golf courses where we need 2 irons. Not going to need it around here, I don't think. Even though it's going to be windy, it's too long.
No, so that brings us to usually the 2 iron replacement, which is a 5 wood. Playing the the Ping G440 5 wood. Been a late Ping conversion for me the last probably 12 months. And again, very much enjoying these. Have been known to sky the odd wood off the tee.
Yeah, we're going to use shorter tees moving forward so that he can't sky his fairway woods. But
usually just gives you a little bit of extra cleaning to do after a shot. We'll get to the cleaning implements in a minute. I'm sure that's what you're hanging out for. A 3 wood, another Ping G440. Again, just gone in the bag this year. I played the previous model for the last 6 months last year. Very happy with those. I have to take over on the shaft conversation here because I've got no idea what they are.
Yeah, Equipment Geeks, it's a Diamond, well, I think it's the old whiteboard. Well, it's a new version of the whiteboard, WB83TX.
They got nice, pretty flowers on it.
Yeah, they got
kind
flowers
of the
on
thing that sells me on it.
Very, very boardy, very, very stiff.
And then the Big Dog. Actually, I'll take a moment on the head covers here. I'll go back to the woods as the music turns up around us. Hopefully you can hear it all. These are made in Australia by one of our friends at Big Dog Golf. Done a great job with these, I think. Hopefully we get more of them through the year. He's always done a great job whenever we've consulted for head covers, and obviously great to be Australian-made products as well. Very less tariffs placed on those. And then we look here to the driver. Luke the Duck represents the Challenge Foundation for me. It's always been a charity that has been dear to my heart. Looking after the kids with leukemia in the children's hospitals, helping them get through the whole experience, helping their families get through it as well. Luke comes with me everywhere. He's on the hat, I think. Is it on the hat for me?
Yeah,
He's
your
on
hat, my hat.
Titleist GT3. Again, another edition this year. You can talk through this Ventus
black Ventus TR7X Fujikura money-making whacking stick is the technical name, I believe.
It says Velocore down here. Does that mean anything?
No, I wrote that on in Sharpie.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's, I think I've gained 1 shot off the tee per round extra this year, this driver in, compared to the previous driver that I was playing from a manufacturer that we won't mention. It's been great. Really enjoyed using this one this year, and it's obviously getting the results that I'm after.
Before you go to putter, grips, talk us through your amazing sticky grips.
Thank you for co-hosting this show that I've been carrying you through. Yeah, so Gripmaster grips for me. Made of kangaroo leather, dipped in a resin. There you go. Is that a kangaroo? Kangaroo leather dipped in resin. I sweat a lot through the hands, so especially a week like this, nice and warm down here in Miami, I just get a little bit extra grip out of these. Stitching down the back here, I don't know whether you guys can see this, but it sort of just placed a nice reminder for my hands down sort of the scoring lines in the hands. Got those on all the clubs, big fan of those, played those pretty much my whole life. I think I switched when I was about 15 years old, and I don't know what it's like to not play them.
Less tacky.
Then we go to the putter. Played this when I was an amateur, went away from it for a number of years, and then found some more love with it recent times. So a Scotty Cameron Golo DB5, so face balance, just a single sight line on the top here. Very clean, very small, obviously all black, just makes it very easy to focus on all the right things. And in some Western Bulldogs paint colours, so it's always a good reminder of, you know, if I can win a premiership more often than they do, we're very happy. Another Big Dog cover on the alignment sticks, which is always fun. They've done a great job with those. Shout out to Big Dog Golf, really plugging their product in this.
Yeah, rightly so. They make some very nice leather goods.
What's in the bag? We go to, I might actually, you know what, Nick, I'm going to leave you to do the cleaning implements section.
Please do. You go and have some lunch, and I'll take over since they're.
What have you got here? Obviously, you got the traditional towel that's not been wetted today yet. But you go above and beyond. What do you like to do?
Yeah, we got a Commonwealth Golf Club towel. That's Herbie's sort of roots back in the day, so we still rock one of those. Unusually an umbrella on there today, even though it's not going to rain. My trusty Groove It brush, which is what I spray people with if irritating. Helps clean up the grooves and keeps everything nice and fresh.
I've been sprayed many times by that.
Yeah, and that's about it, I think, folks. There's lots of other crap inside the bag, but you don't want to see any of that.
Shall we take
a little bit of crap?
A little bit of crap.
We definitely got some crap.
Are you going to your section?
Yeah, I'm going to my section.
This will be the good section.
The personalised phone holder. It needs to go in here so that it doesn't get smashed if someone not too far away smashes the clubs into the bag. What have we got on your side? We've got gloves in this pocket in a waterproof container.
I feel like the interesting one that you like to bring out, I mentioned before, I've got very sweaty hands. We've got Grippo. The technical use for this is to spray on lawn bowling balls, polish them, I think. But it makes your hands quite grippy, so if we have a really hot and sticky day, just gets a spray on the glove and the hands to try and see if we can hold on to stuff.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been with us a while.
It looks like it's been chewed by an Alsatian.
Yeah.
But it still does work, apparently. And shout out to our boys at Bushnell as well. They're always looking after us with our rangefinders. That just clicks on there, very nice on the side.
This is probably the interesting pocket if we're going to go interesting. Very important this week with the hand warmers down here in Miami. I'm glad they made the...
Lost those.
As you can tell, we both wear glasses a lot, so I always bring the lens wipes so that Nick can clean his glasses.
The bull, he's shitting, in case you were wondering.
I think this is the first time I've ever supplied the golf bag with lens wipes in 5 years together. Sharpies, extra spikes for the shoes. Trying to find the dude wipes after a...
They're in there.
Dude wipes are in there after a situation a few years ago.
The emergency shitting yourself pocket.
Yeah, I think there's an air tag in there for when you lose the bag.
Yeah. New bag this week, actually.
Yeah,
fresh,
this bag's
brand
fresh.
new Vestal custom bag, which is very, very nice. They're always a little bit lighter when they're brand new, before my posterior sweat has made its way into the bag, and then they just get heavier every week, depending on how hard I'm working.
And if you keep carrying umbrellas too, they stay nice and heavy.
Yeah,
although there is some clouds out here today, so I think maybe the umbrella's a valid shout. But that's pretty much all there is to Lucas Herbert's golf bag. If you managed to jump the fence at an event and come to fleece me of everything I own, that's exactly where it all is. I hope you had some entertainment. It was really entertaining for me watching you do that. So
yeah, good.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, guys. Those hand warmers can probably play over there, to be fair.